Hello, good afternoon. How's everybody doing today? Welcome to Chocolate One. My name's Beth and I'm an independent designer with Chocateur. If you're watching, please say hello, drop a comment, and I'm going to sprinkle this, which means S-H-A-R-E, over to the VIP group. And you may see that the words are backwards. I decided to quit fighting it, and I know it's frustrating because I don't like trying to figure out what that sign in back of me says backwards. But the last two lives I did, it was so frustrating trying to get the video to work. So I'm going to try it this way tonight. The camera is much better on the screen side than the back side of the phone. So that's what we're going to do today. So if you're watching, say hello, like and follow my Facebook page, and sprinkle this, sprinkle, S-H-A-R-E, to your other DIY and crafty friends on Facebook. I'm going to have some throat coat tea. And my little tag today says, this is Yogi tea. And I got to put my glasses on to read it. I like reading these little things though. It's like a fortune cookie almost. The essence of life is to communicate love. That is so true. I love you. I love that you take time to watch this video. I love that you sprinkle and share this to other friends that you think might enjoy it and find value in it. And I love crafting. So we're going to get started here. This is a D-size transfer. By the way, if you're not familiar with Chocateur, all of our transfers are reusable silkscreen adhesive transfers. So what that means with good care is you're going to get lots and lots of projects out of these transfers. They say 8 to 12 times, but I know with good care you're going to get more than that. So today we're going to do probably just one of the, I think we'll do the Welcome Winter. And then tomorrow I'll do the Welcome Christmas. Oh, and I wanted to let you know, some good news came out from Chocateur Central today that the punch that we've been waiting for, so you can punch your little chocolate discs or the simple shape signs and make them hanging, put little holes in them, those are going to be available tomorrow. It's so exciting. And also, the Christmas Countdown kit is back in stock tomorrow. And that is adorable. Maybe I'll do this tomorrow so you can see what it looks like. So anyways, that's pretty exciting. So this is coming in stock tomorrow, and the punchable kit, the hole punch thingy, the heavy duty one that people have been waiting months for, is finally coming available tomorrow. So it's available at 3 p.m. Mountain Time. That's 2 p.m. my time, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 5 p.m. Central Time. I think I got them all. Anyways, 3 p.m. Mountain Time. You do the math. Let me set this aside, and then we're going to set this aside, because first what we're going to do is paint our surface. So this is our 9x9 double-sided box frame. It's white on one side and brown wood on the other. And I think we'll do this one because this is where I have the tape. And this is just our placement tape. I just measured it so I could have it ready to go. And I'm just going to tape off the edge so I don't get paint on the surface, or I mean on the edge of the frame, because I don't want that. I want it on the surface, not on the edge. And I just cut it right to the corner so it fits perfectly when I go to put the tape down. And if my tape's not too messy, then I'll save it and use it again for another project. And a lot of times I'm able to do that. Let me get this in here. There we go. Oops. All right. Now, I just have to figure out which way I want the wood grain going. Maybe this way, horizontal. Okay, I'm going to grab a little color tray here, and I'm gonna use acrylic paint to do this. So I'm gonna shake this up, and this is it's kind of a bright blue, and I wanted it a little bit darker, like more like a navy blue, night blue. So we're gonna do a little mixology here. I'm gonna put a little bit of this in here. And just a Scotia black. See some eyeballs popping up. That's awesome. Welcome, welcome. That's appropriate. We're making a welcome sign. Okay, that might have been too much black. I'm gonna take a little stir stick and let's just see if we can darken this up a little bit. I feel like we need more black. I don't think this black paint had a lot of pigment in it for some reason. I mean, it's black, but there we go. That's getting it a little deeper. Speaking of welcome winter, we got our first snow this morning, and it looks like, I don't think it's supposed to snow tomorrow, but it looks like we are forecast for snow through next Tuesday. Hi Nancy, good evening. Hi, I can't see that far. Let me see who's over here. Hi Sharon, how are you? So I live in North Idaho and we got snow. You know, it was just a dusting, and well, no, we live in a valley in the woods, so it kind of sticks for us here. I feel like I'm going to need a little bit more paint. So these two acrylic paints, I just get them, you know, at Walmart. You can use our paste to do that, but because then if I'm going to lay down on top of it, well, not lay down on top of it, lay the transfer down on top of it, I like the paint for that a little bit better. But I have used our chalk paste to paint with. Okay, so we have kind of that nice deeper blue that I'm looking for. We'll see how that works for us. And I had a paintbrush, here it is. Okay. So let's just start getting this on here. Oh yeah, that's gonna be good. And then we'll put some wax on this. I have a really fun crafty idea set up for us this week. I just have to wait till I have a day where I'm going to be home all day. I had to go out this morning and see my little girl, visit with the family a little bit. Just getting it right up in there. That's why you want the placement tape, because you can kind of just give it a go. get going with it. And sometimes I'll leave the edges a little, you know, just with brush strokes. Sometimes we want that look. But because this transfer has kind of a frame to it, I didn't want that today. It's really soaking it up too. Okay. Well, it looks pretty good. So we have a blue winter backscape here. Chicken stayed in the coop all day today. Oops, I got a little paint on there. Darn, 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 darn. Just trying to smooth out some of these brush lines a little bit. I think that's good. So there's our surface. Nice blue background. Made too much paint. Maybe I'll dry it and put a second coat on and see what happens. We might get it a little bit darker. This takes a second. And look over here. You know, paint changes its color a little bit after it's dry. Sometimes it dries darker, sometimes it dries lighter. My dogs do not like the snow. They're Dosh hounds and they're a little too low to the ground for comfort. They manage, but my little one especially doesn't like it. He's a tweenie. He's a wire hair. And then my larger one, he's a black lab Dosh hound mix. Everybody says, who was the mom? I don't know. We got him from a rescue. We rescued him, so we don't know the family history. I'm gonna do oh shoot, I already wiped my brush off. Let me grab a paper towel. I do want to do a second coat, I think. This might have been a fun one to do the paper towel press on. If you haven't seen that, I've got some videos on that. That's a fun technique also. We're going to just darken this up a little bit more. So have you been making any fun crafts? What's been the last thing that you've created? When was it and what did you make? Let me know. I'm nosy. One thing I really love about Chalk Couture is how giving and how sharing the designers are, and the club members are in our groups. They're really generous with sharing their ideas and lending inspiration to us. And then we can turn around and do the same thing for other people. You're always free to use anything I create and recreate it. It'll be your own anyways when you do it. But the ideas sometimes are fun. Okay, that's a little bit darker and I like it. Get some of those brush strokes out again. Okay, dry that. Really good, and then we'll put some wax on it. I wax it so I don't pull up that fresh paint that we just put down. Even though it's dry, it's not cured, it's not set into the wood grain yet, so there's always that chance that you'll pull some of that up. So dry it really well and then give it a nice wax. I think maybe Thursday I'll do that really crafty project with you all. We're going to craft with some colored glass. We're going to make our colored glass, and then we're going to craft with it. I'll try and plan that for Thursday. That's usually a nice mellow day for me. These corners here where the paste kind of sits. Probably not going to be able to reuse that tape. I sent a message to Facebook too on their tech support asking where did that near button go, and now we're doing the interrupting thing. Darn it. It might be that this is a busy time of night to do a live. I don't know that much about it. Let's gently pull this tape off here. A little bit of, oh, got paint on me. Grab the wipe. We'll get our wax out. Here it is. Boy, I really got it all over. I think when I pulled the tape up. All right. Uh-oh. Cats are fighting. This out of here. Okay, so this is our surface now. It's a really pretty blue. Hey, Barb, how are you doing? You inspire. I was just talking about other designers inspiring. You just woke up from a nap. Good for you. Hi, Gail. I tried to recreate a cadet color for this board for our winter scene today. You inspired me with your project you shared with me. All right, let's get some wax on here now. And I got some paint on the edge of our frame. I might have to go through and sand that down a little bit. And then I didn't get a nap today. I missed it. And then I like to heat up the wax that I just put down so it melts into the wood grain a little bit. wrapping cloth. That looks nice. Okay, now we're ready for our transfer. Okay, and we're using the seasonal welcome, and we're going to do welcome winter today. If you're hopping on late, I did not mess with the buttons today. I just decided to challenge you and have you read backwards. Challenge me, because it was too challenging for me. So it's your turn today. Put some fuzz on this and get it placed. And so I'm fuzzing it for so it'll help not pick up the paint we just put down, so it doesn't stretch the transfer. And so that's part of the good care I was talking about. And these fit just perfect in here in this box frame. And then press your air out. When it's it's pitch black outside, it probably is where you are too. But when it's dark at night, my light above is so bright that I almost have a glare on the chalkboard or the board that I'm working on. Make sure that's pushed down. Just push that air out. Okay. I loved the snowflake detail, the border that they put on this. I think that would be fun to use on another project. I haven't figured out what that's going to be yet. I have chosen our Shimmer Frost, and I thought our Ocean Mist, the nice light blue. I'm loving the blue palettes for Christmas and winter. I'm loving that this year. Grab another squeegee, and I have stir sticks here. Let's stir this up. So my plan is to do the frame and these little words down here in the Shimmer Frost, and then we'll do this little hat and mittens and the signage in this one, Ocean Mist. So here we go. You just scoop the paste on your squeegee and apply it over your silk screen. Apply it to the elements you want it. And with the shimmer paste, you want to get that micro glitter through your silk screen. So you're going to want to kind of push it around a little bit. You can get pushy with your shimmer paste. And I just move my project around to make it more comfortable for me. Always so happy to get in here in the evening. You know, I'm kind of, it takes me a little bit of time to get the live ready. I usually do a pre-post to let people know that what time I'm going live. It's always the same time, but you know, maybe one of these days I'll get a bunch of brand new people that don't know what I do and say, oh. So anyway, so I do that and do a couple of different things with that picture that I take at the beginning, a little behind the scenes for you here. And then, you know, kind of thinking what my project's going to be. So it takes a little bit of time, but it's all part of the fun for me. Love it. Just skim this down as I go here. The reason we skim is so we don't have any of the, you know, harsh lines coming through on our print that we're creating. Get those lines out, and then we'll pull this little guy up. And if you've never tried it, it takes a little bit of practice, but what's so fun about a lot of our surfaces is that they're reusable. So, looking for my little pokey tool. Here it is. So you have the opportunity to practice. Oh, it looks so good. Oh. Oh, I love it. I told you I'm loving these blues. That looks so pretty. I'm sorry it's backwards, darn it. But you can see the colors in there. It came out so nice. I'm going to set this here, and I'm going to close my paste and then show you how to wash and store your transfer that you just used. So I have a tub of water. I just placed it right in there, and I have a half a board eraser. And what I do is I just take the paste off the front of it. Some of that micro glitter from the shimmer paste will stick to your transfer, but it's not enough to cause you any concern. That is so pretty. Oh my gosh, I love that. Okay, and then we'll turn it over, do the back, and that takes the fuzz back off of the adhesive that we put on with the towel before we started, so that it can rejuvenate that. You never want to leave these transfers soaking in water because the adhesive is water soluble. You can get them wet like I just did, but you don't want to leave them soaking in a pan of water. It's not something I would do. I don't think you're going to get all those good uses out of it if you do that. Then I take one of our fuzzing cloths and I use the microfiber side, not the fuzzy side, not the terry cloth side. If you have two, that's even better. And I just dry it off. Flip it over. And this is a good chance to see if you need to go through and get any areas you might have missed. So you just want to make sure that the silk screen is clean and doesn't have any paste in it. And then what I usually do is leave it on my cloth, shiny side or sticky side up, and just let it air dry for a couple of hours, and then I come back in and put it back on the backer sheet and put it back in the cellophane envelope that it came in. So I like it. It came out really pretty. Very happy with it. Thanks, Barb, for the inspiration on the dark blue. Came out really nice. I'm happy with it. I'll be back tomorrow at 4:30 for another fun crafting class. Maybe it's like a class. Hi, Carolyn. Baking for a doctor and his staff tomorrow. How nice. I really appreciate all they do. Carolyn, that is so nice. I've been reading every day about, we have droves of nurses that are leaving their profession because of what they're having to deal with in the hospitals. Angry family members, I get it. But having, just such an exponential number of deaths that they've not had to deal with before. And it's sad because I don't know if these nurses leave. I'm a nurse and I'm just PRN. I don't hardly do anything, one visit a week. But I feel for these people. I feel for all of us because we're going to be in trouble. So baking cookies to show your appreciation, that is really nice, really special, showing your love. So thank you for doing that, by the way. Let me see if I had any other comments here. Thanks, Barb. I do too. I got my hair cut. Yes, I did. Last week I got it trimmed up. Now I don't have to try and wing it back into a clip all the time. It was always falling out. So anyways, I appreciate you all. Thank you so much for watching. Sprinkle this video to your other crafty friends. And like I said, I've got a couple of really fun, different things lined up this week for us. So come back and see me, and I'll come back and see you. Take good care.